Hello friends, it is once again time to get mad at video games. I spent the time off stream figuring out where I have to go in this stupid castle, and I think I made a save state right before, so that I don't have to do tons of backtracking again. Backtracking is the bane of this game. Like, this is why I never finished it in the first place, and I'm resolved to finish it this time. Yeah, cool. So the area that I missed was just a single spot down a hallway. And I'm not just whining just for the sake of whining. I've played every Castlevania Metroidvania except for Portrait of Ruin, I think? So it's not like this is a new genre to me. But this castle is just incredibly poorly designed. Okay, Just, have you found Liddy? You're Maxim, aren't you? Hey, what do you mean by that? Nothing, forget it. So tell me, how did you fare? I have found nothing yet, but my memory slowly returns. Really? So Liddy is somewhere in the castle after all? Yeah, I'm sure of that now, and I know that I have also been here before, and there's something I think you need to know. The day you inherited the title of Vampire Hunter, I felt as if a wall had been erected between us, and for that reason I set out on my expedition. I wanted to be better than you and relieve you of your fate. Long ago you told me of Dracula's remains. Do you remember that? Yes, I remember the story of how my grandfather, Simon, gathered Dracula's remains and destroyed them to undo the curse. I thought, and that was the worst Castlevania game, by the way, fight me. I thought my wishes would be granted if I too could gather and destroy them. You found them? According to the legend, it's way too early for Drac to be resurrected. It's not like anyone is cursed right now either. At first I was doubtful that I could find all the remains, but I uncovered 6 parts, as if guided by a higher being. I have little memory of what occurred after that, but the remains have vanished. I do remember clearly, though, that Liddy was kidnapped. If true, Dracula's bodily remains may be giving rise to this castle. Forgive me, this is all my fault. I'm not the one you should be seeking forgiveness from. You ought to apologize to Liddy first. We must hurry and find her. Yes, you're right, I'll be off then. I believe in you. Thanks, Juiced. So last time we met Maxim, he didn't really seem like he was in the right headspace, and he didn't trust anyone and anything. This seemed like a different dude, almost. Cool. Love to get poisoned. This is a cool looking zone, though. I mean, that's definitely one of the perks of the game, is that the graphical fidelity is so much better than Circle of the Moon. Whoa. Nope. Yeah. This is a good sub-weapon for this area. Big boy jellyfish. This slowdown is real. That's what I was looking for. Hooray. Okay. After what happened with the knife last time, I'm just not even picking up the sub-weapons to test them with magic. I already know I like this one, and I don't want anything else. Change is bad. Curse is worse. Where'd it go? There we go. Ooh, spicy. It's all dark. Am I trapped? I don't like this. What's going on? Ooh. Yeah, you know what? This is like Symphony of the Night, where you have to get bat form. I don't like this, and I'd like to go back now. Please. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to let me go back, and I can't see anything more than a couple steps ahead of my character, so let's plod painfully on. I hate this. This is awful. I was hoping there'd be a relic or something that would let me see. Maybe I have to get that from somewhere else, but oh man, this is painful. I'm gonna burn through potions. Just trying to navigate through this stretch. I just got the Chaos Ring. What does Chaos Ring do? Increases the strength of holy water. I don't use holy water. I know where to get the cross one, but it costs 5,000 gold, and I don't think I have that. Okay, well, I found the Aqueduct of Dragons. That's good. Because I had no idea where I was going there for a minute. That was getting really, I was really lost. I didn't like it. I have a feeling I might be under-leveled for this area, though, because I don't think I'm supposed to be here without getting the relic that lets me see through the darkness. Whatever. I'm gonna keep on riding this train until it kills me. I'm just happy to have something to explore now, after backtracking through the castle half a dozen times already. Like, that was not fun. That appears to be a trap. And that appears to be a whip upgrade. The blue stone. If I know my elements, that'll be a water attack. Adds ice to attacks made with a whip. Close enough. I really haven't figured out how to best utilize all these whip abilities. Like, I'm wondering if electricity would be the best for this water area, or if ice might be pretty good. Seems like it's doing solid, though. I went from 4 hits to kill something to 3, and that's progress. 2 on a crit. Nope. Change is bad. Taking a quick break to refill my wine. Because that's my plan tonight. I'm just gonna get plastered and play the bad Castlevania of the trilogy. And that's my opinion. It's the bad one. Circle of the Moon wasn't super great, but it had at least the challenge of the old Castlevanias. And it didn't make you backtrack a million times like this one. And of course, Aria, damn it, not again. Aria of Sorrow is of course the good Castlevania that everyone loves and you must not say anything bad about. Okay, so I'm back here. I must have backtracked by accident. I don't know if I liked Aria of Sorrow or Dawn of Sorrow better. I only played them once each, so... And this is the only one I haven't finished on Game Boy at all. What's the plan? Seem to have good drop rates on the potions. Boop. Yeah, I had a feeling that was a save point. Whenever there's enough room for just one tiny room, it's almost always a save point. Maybe a merchant. Oh, I just zoomed into a boss room. Zoomies! Cool. Well, I wasn't expecting it, but let's see how that goes. I took a hit, but overall this isn't feeling terribly bad. Cross is doing some work. Overall, the bosses in this have been pretty easy, I feel like, especially compared to the nightmare that was the end of Circle of the Moon. Yeah, let's see, that wasn't really tough. Too easy. Fucking knife, man. Never again. So what I really want is just, I want, oh, the clock tower, a classic. I think they may have managed to ruin the music on this too. Oh, this is awful. Clock Tower is supposed to be the banger themes of Castlevania. Like, that's where you get Vampire Killer and Bloody Tears and all the good stuff. I don't know what this is, but I certainly don't like it. I realize I've been incredibly grumpy the whole time I've been playing this game. It is what it is. I just want to play Aria. It has really good music. Circle of the Moons was okay, but there wasn't very much of it. This is a shortcut, perhaps? Another enemy from Symphony of the Night here. Love it. Doing some baby's first platformer here. It's no Dracula X. Looks like there's not too much of a space down here, so it's probably... Look at all them flea men. There's a map, it looks like. Fleamen were very dedicated to Castle Map 3. So I wish there were map markers, because I really won't just want to make a note of where I've been and where I ignored. Because I know I'm going to have to backtrack through this crap later, based on what this game is. And I'm serious, it doesn't bother me like in any other Castlevania game. I've never played a Castlevania where it's been as much backtracking as this. And there's only one way to go. Like, you get the double jump, there's one spot where you can double jump to go to the next zone. But there's like 6 spots that are blocked off that you forgot were just locked doors or areas you had to slide under or whatever. So it's tons and tons of backtracking. I think left might be a shortcut, so I want to check that out, because I'm all for making these backtracking sessions less painful. Cool. Glasses. Night goggles. Yeah, you know what? That's the item I needed, I bet, to see under... Yeah, awesome. So, now when I go back to that terrible underwater... Oh, is this another boss room? Shit. Whoops, I should have saved. This was a mistake on my part, but let's see how I do. I really should have saved first. No, curse. Why would they do that? I hate curse. It's like the worst status effect. How long was it gonna last? I don't know. Hard to say. Do I want to blow an item on this or not? Yeah, you know what? Let's potion up. Anti-curse. I think Curse doesn't actually stop you from attacking in this version. That's not bad. It just slows you down and makes it annoying to play. Okay, well... that wasn't awful. I wasn't prepared for it, but it was pretty easy, to be real. So how come I didn't do that boss fight the last time I was here? Because it says I've explored this area already. Teleport room, yeah. Ah, you know what? I did explore most of it, but I went down rather than up, so I took the roundabout way. There's something this way that I didn't see. A fountain. That's too well animated just to be random. Is that a switch? There's some item I'll need to come back to this room. Almost 100%. Alright, well, the first four... Oh, I've taken out 2 bosses already in like 30 minutes, which... pretty amusing because I spent about 40 minutes backtracking back and forth across the castle last time I played. So I'll definitely call that a better gaming session so far. I guess while I'm here, I can go up. Was there a hotkey to change magic type? I feel like there was. Yeah, I just did it. So, LB down and up toggles. It's just, it doesn't work very well, but it's up and L. Okay, well that saves time at least. Mist could pass. see what that does. Fair amount of defense. Pretty good, I guess. Every item that I've found so far has just been really boring. Like, it's standard plus defense. Maybe one that gave hints and one that gave charisma, which, who cares, it's Castlevania, whatever. There's an eyeball there, and I really want to get the eyeball to see what it does, but I think I probably need Rock Swing or something. And I'm totally going to forget when I get Rock Swing that this is the spot I need to come back to, which will lead to another fun bout of backtracking, almost certainly. So I haven't seen that color door yet. I don't know if change is bad and it's scary, or if... I think that probably leads to the next castle. There's 2 castles in this. It is locked with a magical spell. Okay. Not supposed to be there yet. Sure. We'll go somewhere else. At least I haven't exhausted all my options on spaces yet. Unlike other stuff. Well, looks like I'm going east. I just took an arrow to the knee. I can do it. See what's up, dog. You know what? I'm just gonna take this and run. Because there's a save pointer right there, and I don't need to deal with this. I am 30 or 40 years old, and I don't need to deal with this. Well, I've got 78% of the castle down. This is Castle A. I know that there's a B castle. I just don't know if I have to finish. Because what I remembered was I thought that when I played it the first time, what annoyed me was I had to go back and forth between both castles a lot. But this time it feels like I've stuck to Castle A for almost the full completion. So I feel like I'm going to be like 80% plus by the time I even unlock Castle B, so maybe it's just not as much of a thing as I remembered. Could be, I don't know. That's why I'm on this magical journey of Castlevania, to remind myself of what it's like. Yeah, this was the way that I didn't go. Too many things on screen. The Game Boy hardware doesn't like that. A gold trinket. That's for my room. That I only ever go back to the room if I make a mistake and get lost and end up there. So... oh no. Nope. So I got both trinkets were in the same spot. This felt like such a waste of a room. Such a waste of treasure potential. I really don't care about my room. Alright. So, next step. This is where I fought the boss. There were 1 or 2 dead ends in the area that I couldn't see, but now I have the item for that, so I can do that. Oh yeah, clock tower, I didn't finish that yet. Oh. Yeah, this is the perfect type of spell for the clock tower, since it's full of annoying shit that's gonna knock you over. And make you just keep climbing over and over again. I'm just waiting for the golden Medusa heads to pop in, because you know that there's not going to be a clock tower stage without those golden Medusa. I think that, yeah, there they are. Just on the weird off chance somebody hasn't played a Castlevania game, I just got a hint card. The golden Medusas petrify you and knock you back, so they make platforming horrible. I just got a hint card. Where do I view my hint card? Some spells can be cast multiple times. Okay, well that was my hint card. I consider myself informed now. I tried to cast this a second time and it didn't work, so the hint was lying about this sub-weapon. It did say some weapons, so probably not this one, I suppose. Oh, that's nice. Life max. Been here, but I might as well get my map completion. I'll probably end up being back that way again. Scale armor, that sounds promising as something that might be better than what I have. Padded armor. It is slightly better. I do enjoy that I've completely trivialized the Medusa heads with this spell. I ain't afraid of you. Let's keep going up. There's a boss door. Nice. I just saved, so might as well. Max Slimer is the boss. Now I wonder if it's weak versus fire, because I do have a fire cross. Ah, there's its gimmick. I got poisoned. I was wondering, because I was just kind of turning off my brain for this one. A quixotic substance achievement. Okay, well that was cool. It was a little bit easy. Most of the bosses here are really easy. Circle of the Moon was... starting with the zombies and dragons, I started having a lot of trouble in Circle of the Moon, but... I'm kind of enjoying the relaxed Metroidvania pace of this one. And... oh, hey, it's Death. What up, Death? Mortal, you know of a man by the name of Maxim, do you not? Yes, I do. What about him? I believe that man has discovered objects that hold my lord's powers. You mean Dracula's remains? My lord's fragmented remains? Now it all makes perfect sense. What on earth are you talking about? You have provided me with an answer, so I shall reward you with an explanation. It's simple. This castle is a creation of Maxim's will. But he's not capable of such a feat. True of the original Maxim, but possession of my lord's remains changes everything. The castle's two spirits now embody my lord's powers. The castle's two spirits. Two spirits exist now within this body. His original spirit and a wicked spirit born from my lord's remains. What a ridiculous notion. And so, two castles were born to embody the two spirits. Of the two spirits, the wicked one wanted the castles most. What do you mean by two castles? Ignorant mortal. Don't you realize this castle has two layers? I don't want to have anything more to do with you. Farewell. Death just got pissed at having to explain. Are you running away from me, bitch? This castle, as it is now, is a transient one. I must go and aid its completion. Okay. Oh no, I'm going to the other castle. I didn't want to do that yet, but... God, I hope there's a different soundtrack for it. This is the same place I was before, but the aura has indeed changed. Now I see. This is what Death meant when he said there were two castles. Let me go finish exploring something in the other world. And then I'll come back to the new castle. Because there was... oh, wow. My minimap changed. Oh no. The backtracking is gonna get worse. So that makes sense. I was in Castle B for some of the time. And didn't even know it. Let's go just finish Castle A. What I can of Castle A. there's a whip upgrade, greenstone. Was that what? Wind power? I don't feel like a huge amount of things is going to be weak to wind. In fact, I'm just switching back to lightning because lightning is good. I wonder if the green doors have any connection to the castle or not. This cog can be turned, but what does it do? I want the blood at the 6 o'clock. That looks challenging. Can I dash through him, maybe? Yeah, I just don't even want... What? Okay, I know what I have to do. I probably have to knock him back enough that he falls into the gears and gets grounded. That really grinds my gears. No, don't go that way. Absolute fool. Into the grinder you go. Nice. That owns. Guardian armor, Guardian helm, Guardian boots, and Guardian gloves. I just got a full set of upgrades from this dude. And it actually is decent. Hooray. Guardian boots. Lucky charm. Guardian gloves. Yeah, I use the lucky charm. Drop rate is always an okay thing to have. Well, that was cool. I liked that. Even if it was like a total gimmick, it was fun. Took a bunch of damage, so let me go just save scum to heal up. I think I'll probably save before tackling castle number 2. I just really hope I don't have to jump back and forth between the castles a lot. That sounds like they've figured out backtracking and added more steps to it. Oh wow, table. Love it. don't see any way to get around this obstacle, so I think that's it for Castle A for now. There is another spot by that save point that I haven't explored, but I bet it's just like some really crappy item. Like hard max up or something like that that isn't going to be huge. And I'm not willing to backtrack all that way to find out, so yeah. So I wonder if I can use the teleport rooms to go between castles now, or if it's just like the room at the top of the clock tower will take me between them. I was thinking I was going to call it there, but I don't know. I might play a little bit more. I at least want to see if there's a difficulty spike, because Castle 1's been super easy so far. Alright. So it says I've explored 37% of Castle B. Ah, that's where that higher number was coming from. It was A and B. So it's actually a pretty small castle then. And I've already seen most of what it has to offer, I guess. Ooh, Armored Flea Man. Now it's getting spicy. I don't feel like I've seen those before in a game. Maybe. Well, this is the same enemy that I had halfway through the first castle, so they're not really going all out on new enemies. Disappointing. Ooh, grandfather clock. When I don't go back to my room, I'll be super excited about that. This was a save room, so it looks like the save rooms are the same between the two castles, which should at least make it easy to navigate. This was the skeleton grinder room. It actually makes you use the puzzle. So it looks like for the most part it's the same type of basic bitch upgrades in each area. Like parts. And I guess that makes sense. There really isn't any weapon system in this aside from modifying the whip, and that's kind of disappointing. But I like the whip, so... And I know once I hit Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow, I won't really get to use the whip again aside from Julius mode, so... Whoa. Neat. Let's see if I can trick and trap this guy. Come on. Oh, that's disappointing. I didn't even need to. Maybe it'll knock him back and open the door, though. Like, I feel like they wouldn't give me that for such a easy mob. Hi, pal. Come on. Stop. 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 Gonna press my button. Yeah, see, I knew it. I knew it would be something like that. This reminds me of the room with the numbers. I don't like it. Don't want puzzles in my Castlevania. Like at the bottom right, there was a symbol of some sort. Probably has to do with solving the puzzle. I think this was a shortcut that I just unlocked, so that's always good. I like unlocking shortcuts. I'm not even sure what this is, like underground caverns, maybe? Well, something just happened. I heard something move. Something large. It's probably this ball. Alright, well, I'll ignore that for now. This may be one of the most boring rooms I've ever seen in the Castlevania. It's boring. Lucky ring and a raccoon figure. I like the raccoon figure. That's neat. What does the lucky ring do? Will it replace my lucky charm? It will. It gives more luck. basically covers that diversion, so next we're going back. What? No way, I unlocked that shortcut already. That's Dirty Pool. Oh, that's so uncool. It's seriously gonna lock me out of the shortcut that I already unlocked. I hate this room. I hate it. Yeah, it's probably a good place to take a break. I saved. Okay, bye.